This pose is happy baby pose. We will begin by doing half happy baby. So coming onto our backs in a supine position, extend the left leg in front of you and hug the right knee first into the chest. Just getting used to hugging the knee into the chest. And then start to bring the knee closer to your armpits, so outside of the rib cage. So we started on the ribs, and then we move several inches to the right outside the ribs. The left leg is active here, almost like there's a sandbag on your left thigh, pressing it down into the ground. So from here, you can either stay here, hugging the knee into the armpit. You can bring your hands to the back of your leg, bringing the knee closer to the armpit. Or you can come into half happy baby, holding the outside of the foot, bringing the knee again into the armpit. You can see here my knee position really stayed the same in all of those. It was just a difference in hand placement, depending on how intense I wanted the hip stretch to be. So this pose is a really nice way of getting at the other areas of your hips that are often very tight from high impact activities. Go ahead and take the other side, hugging the knee into the chest, and then releasing it out. Left leg this time, and maybe just feel a difference. Actually take a moment to pause and observe the difference in one leg that's done the pose and the other leg that hasn't. Left knee squeezes into the chest first. And once you've had a couple breaths there, start to bring it to the outside of your ribs. And this is where you can play with hand position. So stay here. If you're good here, again, right thigh is pressing down. You can bring the hands underneath the leg, really pulling the back of the leg or the hamstring down, trying to bring the knee into your armpit. Or you can come into half happy baby with the hand on the outside of the foot, working to bring the sole of the foot to the sky. One other option here is to go into full happy baby. This is only if you have the space in your hips and the flexibility in your hips. But you can bring the other foot up to meet it, and then using your hands, bring both knees down into the armpits. If you are in the full pose, really work to keep that lower back on the ground. So if I'm not paying attention, it just lifts right up. But I work to put the tailbone down into the ground. So there's a lot of work going down to keep the spine all the way on the mat. And then to come out, hug the knees into the chest, and just roll yourself up.